Hello everyone, welcome, my name is Phoenix and this is the Consumer's Guide to Filmmaking. The Perfect Neighbor, 2025, Geeta Gandbir. In the year of 2022, Audrey K. Owens and Susan Lawrence get into regular arguments over the neighborhood children playing in a yard that is near Lawrence's property. Through police body camera footage, this film chronicles the escalation of events that leads to the night that Lawrence fatally shoots Owens through her door. Man, this film killed my mood almost instantly when I watched it. This was a very raw and bleak portrait of how quickly things can go wrong in your neighborhood. Compiling police body camera footage, witness interviews, and interrogation footage, this film offers a fairly comprehensive and coherent outline of the situation. Structurally, they start the story at its climax and then go back to the start before, circling back to the climax and wrapping it up. It's a structure that's been done in movies like a million times before, but it's always effective in maintaining viewer engagement. Between the bouts of body cam footage, we get witness interviews and pickup shots of the neighborhood. The use of music was minimal, with some droning synths here and there between the body cam footage. All in all, it's perfectly acceptable documentary filmmaking. With no real narrator, this allowed the footage to speak for itself. Man, I would not have wanted to be Susan Lawrence's neighbor. That woman was just off her fucking rocker and was looking for any excuse to pop off. It's fucking tragic that a bunch of kids playing nowhere near her pittance of a designated yard space led to a woman getting shot. The hardest footage to watch was the aftermath of the shooting. I nearly started crying when those kids had to be told their mother wasn't coming home. No kid should ever have to hear that. I understand the point of stand your ground laws. Protecting one's home from people who seek to do your family harm should be your God-given right. Owning a firearm as a means of protection should also be your right, supposing you are competent and sane enough to handle that responsibility. But again, Lawrence was looking for a reason to pop off, and that yarn she was spinning about her fretting for her life was horse shit. Thankfully, Owen's family got some justice, as Lawrence was sentenced to 25 years in prison for manslaughter. While Lawrence didn't get away with trying to claim stand your ground, other people have in similar situations. It also bears saying that no sentence is probably harsh enough for a woman that killed a mother through a closed door like a spineless ghoul. I think maybe the stories of people who didn't get justice like Audrey K. Owens deserve that time too. There's also an argument to be made that Lawrence didn't get a harsh enough charge. But thankfully, we have chronicles like these to shed light on people using or attempting to use these laws to get away with being a piece of trash. In short, The Perfect Neighbor was a very stark and heavy chronicle of a very tragic situation. This director decided to let the footage tell the story of that one shitty neighbor we all have, but sadly, this shitty neighbor took things way too far. She robbed 4 children of their mom, and the only solace those kids get is knowing Susan Lawrence is rotting in prison. Much love to Africa, Israel, Isaac, and Titus. I hope those kids are getting by and are managing to honor their mother's memory every day. If you can handle seeing the real ramifications of gun violence, then I think you should check this film out. And I am feeling a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10 on this one. I think it's closer to an 8 than a 7.5. Catch you later, guys.